Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the second part of my two-part description of my Lilac and Cherry Twilight Lenormand Vintage Oracle set. It is a companion to companion deck. There are 36 and 36 per deck, 73 in total, and I have found that this is excellent. This is the first presentation I did on the Lilac one, and this one is beautifully presented, and now I'm going to launch into the Cherry Twilight. So the Cherry Twilight, again, is 36, and we have our backdrop with the same theme with the butterflies, and we have a bit of a cherry hue on this one, which is quite gorgeous as well. And I'm going to start off with removing the face card. And we have our rider. Now, these pictures are a bit different than the lilac ones, but nonetheless just as beautifully illustrated. And again, the author here, the instruction rather, is by L. Kuznetsova-Fetisovoy. And these cards, by the way, were made in Russia. So we have also our clover card. Ship. House. Number 7, tree. Notice the former one was a green tree. This is snow-covered. Clouds. You see them on the horizon, and some people choose to interpret the clouds as with a light in the horizon and impending darkness, depending on how the reading is depicted and interpreted. Some people just simply state them as clouds and what that would mean to them. Snake. They're numbered as well. Number 8, coffin. 9, bouquet. 'The scythe is an interesting one. It shows a flower, but it is a scythe. We have broom. Owls. And the child, quite beautifully illustrated here. We have the fox, the infamous fox, the bear, stars. These are interesting, how they chose to show this particular theme. And we have our stork. Our gorgeous dog. Isn't he adorable? And 19 is our tower. And then we have our garden. Mountain. Roads, or road rather. I like to pluralize it, but We have mice, but here they have described them as rats, but mice nonetheless. The theme and the definition is still the same. Heart. It's an interesting cameo presentation of this one. And then ring. And we have book. And we have letter. Now this is our man. In this cherry deck, it's shown as an elderly gentleman. And I think they've done that purposely so you can perhaps differentiate when you want to draw out certain themes or personalize the people in question if you are asking any further questions. Here is our woman, again showing a more mature woman. And that, I think, was done on purpose. And if not, you can use it for your advantage that way. So you can ask a question to with your client or to yourself, or to the deck rather, of saying how are these people presented, or when they're presented. If you have all four of the cards, if they come up mature versus younger, then that might be an indicator for you in the reading as well. Lilies. Sun. Moon. Key. Here's our fish again. The anchor. Cross. And we have an extra card. Now, this was mentioned in the description of the deck, and I wasn't really sure what they meant, and still have to find out sort of what the significance of this card is. But it's, I mean, we could utilize this in various ways. I'm just, as I'm looking at it, in terms of fortune teller, this is how it's shown. Fortune teller. Very interesting card. And that's it for the cherry deck. Again, it shuffles beautifully with the stock. It's not really glossy, which is nice. It's more of a satin finish. And basically, I hope you derive just as much enjoyment as I do from this deck. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to coming back with another deck to discuss it and show you. Take care.